Alrighty guys, welcome on back to some more SaGa Frontier 2 Remastered. Last time, we went through a couple of different events and saw Kuntal's death. That's a very good reminder that Kuntal's daughter tried to convince both the King Sho of Na, and Duke Edmund of Lobpols to go against Kelvin and his reign. That's very important because in this, Kelvin's last battle, we are fighting both the King Sho of Na and Duke Edmund of Lobpols. Let's go ahead and get into it. Han Nova, Kelvin's encampment. Where's our father? He's out on the terrace. The summons from King Sho have him quite shaken up. You should just ignore it. Easier said than done, Charles. Though it may be a little more than a formality, House Jade is still a vassal of the country of Na. Father has always shown the utmost courtesy to both King Sui and King Sho. Leave the past in the past. As we are now, we have more than enough power to hold our own against them. We've been placatory towards them for so long that they've let it go to their heads. That geezer needs to be taught a lesson. Your words are too harsh, my brother. Nay, you and Father are both too soft. Meanwhile, Lobpols' army led by Edmund crosses the Grand Valley. Father, the Duke of Lobpols is no match for us. We ought to scatter his army to the winds. But I must go to Grugel. I cannot simply disobey King Sho's orders. Some lords have already given up on the pact, Father. If you leave here now, it will most surely fall apart. Allow me to go to Grugel in your stead. I would beg that you remain here and stand against Lobpols' army. Would that be acceptable, Father? Very well. Charles, take care you do not show the king any disrespect. But of course. Philip, failure is not an option. I know that, Charles. And so, we have to defeat the Duke of Lobpols, or defeat over half of the army. And we have to make sure Kelvin is not defeated. So, we'll go ahead and move him up. We'll move him up to here, just as a defensive position. Move you here, and we'll move you here. This is just so we can get multiple combats next turn. So we'll go ahead and, sure, we'll move Kelvin up a little bit. Go ahead and end our turn there. Yep, he's going to move in. Let's just hope he doesn't double attack here, and we should be fine. We're going to go for these blazing dragons. Okay, that's just one. That's not good. Okay, we're fine. Perfect. And we should be able to drop all four of them. Great, that's one army gone. Yep, he moves in. We're going to try the same thing here. As long as they don't target the same guy multiple times, we should be fine. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to drop one. Wow. That's going to drop two. He might drop one of my units entirely. It's technically a tie, but he's just going to push in. Yeah, they're just going to push the same armies. For this time, I'm going to go ahead and defend, just so I can try to protect these guys as best as possible. Good defend. Good defend. Good, good, good. I'm pushed back, but that's fine. This one I really need to defend, because it's only two people. Defend and defend. Let's see. Can I survive this? Perfect. And I should be fine. Yep. There we go. Now it's our turn. So we'll go ahead and move him up. We'll go on the offense right here. Let's do a bunch of blazing dragons, because those are our strongest moves. Those are guaranteed one-shots. Okay, that's fine. Only missed out on one. So we can go ahead and move Philip III in here. Philip III just has to get rid of one. He's not different. Can I even tell them apart? No. No, they literally aren't different. It's just regular soldiers, unfortunately. Okay, that's another one gone. Sure, we'll move him in here. I'll move him first. This might just one-shot because of the archer support. So let's see. I mean, it would one-shot without archer support at this point. Ooh, there goes one of them. And we also didn't get the archer support. Jeez, and that didn't kill. Ooh, that was a tough fight. I really thought I was going to get the archer support there. Go ahead and move him in at least. My troops will be recharged at the end of this. How do I only have 3? It didn't recharge them. I'm actually out of recharges, huh? We just have to rout half the army. This should be half of it. Right? Yep, defeated over half the enemy army. Yet even the victory at Salisbury cannot stop the pact from crumbling. An era of warfare begins anew. 2 years later, in the year 1292, the anima of Kelvin, Count of Jade, departs his body for the eternal plains. He is 71. His life has been one long, grueling battle. And so, Kelvin comes to an end, however, not in battle, just from old age. We'll continue playing. At this point, we've unlocked a couple new missions. However, we're going to keep going down the list here, starting with Return of the Egg. Do I need to give a boost? I do. And so, let's go view it. North Gate, gateway to the northern continent. Well, it happened. Huh? What happened? I'm with child. You're not happy, Rich? Sure I am, it's just that... Wait, that girl. It can't be. What's wrong, Rich? What are you doing looking at another while I'm here trying to tell you about our own baby? Get on a boat, now. You're still good to get on a boat, right? Head for Wide and look for my father. If you ask around for Richard's father, there isn't a soul in Wide who wouldn't know who you mean. I wouldn't do it. I won't do it. You're just trying to get rid of me, aren't you? I mean, not really. She's not here. Wake up. She's not over here anyways. Oh, there she is. Diana, please listen to me. I don't want to. Okay, you don't have to then. All we're gonna do, we're gonna go into the inn where we saw Misty run off to. To go into the room. Who are you? What do you plan to do with me, coming into my room uninvited like that? You forgotten me? How could I? I remember you well. Knights. Just like I thought. I knew you were that girl from back then. You still have the egg, too. What are you doing here? A little of this, a little of that. I'm here to conduct a bit of an experiment, you see. It's not as though I came all this way just to chat with you. Pull something stupid and I swear on my life I'll make sure you regret it. Are you going to kill me? Please, no. I haven't done anything wrong. Why do I have to die? What's wrong, Knights? You can't bring yourself to kill a young lady? How amusing you humans are. How amusing men and women are. Try your luck then. I don't care if you are a woman. What do you think someone like yourself is even capable of accomplishing here? Be gone, scum. Fancy young women, do you? Okay, well. Guess that's about all we can do with Misty. How about you? You got anything else for me? Diana, please listen to me. I don't want to. Diana, I need you to listen. It's too dangerous here. You need to leave right away. It's for the safety of both you and our unborn child. I knew it. You're up to something dangerous again. That's exactly why I don't want to leave. Fine. I'll do as you say. But you have to tell me why. I can't really explain it all that well myself, but my dad will be able to fill you in on all the details. Just tell him it's about the egg. He'll understand. The egg? That's right. Off you go now. Richard, please come home soon. I will. I'll be back by your side by the time the baby's born. And so that's one of the very few events where there's actually not anything besides story on the Knights questline. And so now we've unlocked Misty's Ploy. Interesting, we have some new characters popping up over here. So, we'll go ahead and hop into it. Northgate. Let's go see if we can't find Misty around here somewhere. Let's have the best stuff I possibly can on him. Let's see, is she still in here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's see, anything over here? Nope. That's not Misty back there, right? That's just a girl. What? Do you need something? Me? Oh, I wasn't doing anything at all. Okay. Let's see if... Do you know anything? Hey, where'd that woman go? You mean Misty? She said she was heading to that cave with all the bones in it. I told her it was dangerous and that she should stay away, but she wouldn't listen. Why that cave? What business could she have in there? And you might be asking, what cave? Well, the cave with the rhinos. As far as I know, this is one of, if not your last chance to get the best staff in the game. So, I will be spending a lot of time in this cave. You can see there, you can still one-shot. It's not going to be any harder than it was the first time around. Except now, you only have one character. Go ahead and fend off. Didn't get anything from it. We're going to another fight. Good, it's just the rhino, so we'll one-shot. Nothing again. Come on, can I get at least a drop? Nothing. I'm not getting WP. I'm not getting HP. I'm fairly certain you can still get the loot from these guys. Could I fend off? No, I thought that was a fend off. So, if you didn't do this earlier, now the only person you have left is Rich here to use. So, I'm going to run through these a couple times. At this point, I haven't got anything. No WP, no HP, no SP. I haven't got a skeleton, of course. I haven't got a single loot drop, so I'm actually a little concerned that you can't get loot from these guys right now, which is super unfortunate. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run through this a couple times, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I wasn't even looking at my screen. I just kind of have been spamming A and going through it. It's been about 20 minutes, and I saw we finally got Thyrsus, a 49 staff, infinite use. Oh my god. It's finally happened. I'm just going to save all the things I like here. Oh my god. I mean, it was to the point where I was having trouble even getting like blue waters or spears, the antler spears. But wow. I am so glad I got it. I want to unequip that just because I want to be able to favorite it. And we'll go re-equip it. Wow. The Thyrsus. Now anytime I have a anytime I have a staff user, I can give them that. The only unfortunate thing is, I actually know who some of your last characters are going to be, and a lot of people run them both as staff users. So some people recommend you get 2 copies of it. I won't be doing that. Nope, I don't want to come back into here. Unless this guy right here just happens to give it to me. I am not sitting here for another almost hour total of my life across the 2 different attempts to get this weapon. So, we'll go ahead and head up here. Actually, is it 3 attempts? Because I think the very first time they appear actually isn't in this cave, and I do believe we took some time to try to get it the first time it appeared. I really should run back to the inn and rest before I get into this. How much WP do I have? I'll be fine. I can always use the art if I need to, the spinning blade. This is a one-way trip. You'll find Misty if we just keep traveling in the only way it'll let us. Every other direction is going to be a dead end. Okay. There we go. And up here. Well, looks like this was a dead end too. Looks like I have to go back. Guess it was that left path this time around. So, up and over here. I don't want to even investigate you, because even if it is loot, it's not better than anything I currently have. Yep. Hey. I didn't even see what that was. I wasn't looking. Shoot. Man. Knights. So you've come. I had a feeling you would. You're the one who drained all the townspeople's anima, aren't you? What's the big idea? What are you trying to do? I did indeed partake in a small amount of anima from each and every one of them. As for your other question, well, I suppose I'll answer it with a question of my own. What about you, knights? What is your purpose for living? Purpose? What does that have to do with anything? I live for my own pleasure. These things called humans are incomplete and puny little beings. Just taking away the smallest bit of their anima leaves them writhing on death's doorstep. Controlling anima and quails takes both effort and creativity, which is what makes it fun. I must ask that you do not interfere in my enjoyment. Okay, well, I won't be with this guy here. It's a one-shot. I don't think, I mean, at this point, you can very easily get the Cinderforge sword if you're not waiting to use the last group of party members. But I don't really think it's balanced for the Cinderforge sword. I don't want to fight all of these. Also, in all of this grinding, Rich hasn't gained a single level. So, if that's any idea what kind of level we're at right now, he hasn't gained anything. In fact, he's barely taken any damage. His 1 LP was because he got hit with an attack that immediately reduced his LP. I have not had to heal him this entire time. He's usually taking 0 or taking so little that he's regenning it at the end of the fights. There's an antler spear, great. Trust me, I've got tons of those. I've created a quail capable of gathering anima and transferring it into another object. Let's see if it can revive something that lost its anima long, long ago. And so, we're in a fight with another one of these bone dragon things. Honestly, I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to, what is it, charge? Cleave, cleave, cleave? I believe was a very powerful one, right? Cross break. Yep, 6,000 damage in a single hit. Yep, super not balanced. Not bad, knights. Even so, I'm afraid this experiment was a failure. While its bulk was impressive, it was painfully lacking in substance. Perhaps the anima didn't adapt to its host well. Or perhaps the anima was simply of low quality to begin with. We'll meet again, Richard Knights. And so, that brings Misty's ploy to an end. And so finally, we now have Showdown with the Egg. Can I boost anybody? Sure, we'll go ahead and boost you. So, let's go ahead and get into it. So, we're right back here once again. And we'll head in here, and we can talk to the innkeeper first. Hey, Rich, I've got a message from you from Misty. Told me she wants you to meet her over at the inland settlement. Man, you're quite the player, huh? Yeah, sure am. So, there should be one more person we could talk to. Don't know where. Maybe it's another person inside. Yeah, I guess it's her. Aren't you tired? Take a load off and rest. Okay, maybe it wasn't her, actually. So you feeling better? Yep. Says there's supposed to be another person you can talk to just for a second message, but it's not a big deal. So we'll go ahead and exit. And where exactly do I need to go here? It's not back into the cave, I know for sure. We'll head east. Oh, where do I go? Am I seriously going to head over to the settlement? I could just forget all about the egg and live a happy life with my family. What would be so wrong with that? After all, that egg girl's got less than nothing to do with me. Come on, Rich. Going home to Wide. Go be with Diana and your child. But of course, he doesn't choose that. Hello? Here, drink this. Isn't it delicious? It's fresh water taken from a nearby spring. It does wonders for your health and your skin. Did a flashy-looking woman stop by here? Sure did. Are you Richard? Yep. She asked me to tell you that she'd be heading further inland and that she wants you to follow her. It's a pretty dangerous place, so we tried to stop her, but she refused to listen. What kind of relationship do you two have? The damn thing's luring me in. What's it plotting? Anyway, thanks. By the way, is there anything noteworthy further inland? It's a really big place that seems like the ruins of something. Monsters nest there now, so it's quite the dangerous spot. Great, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. We are looking for one person here. Don't need a rest. Oh, cool. You can go ahead and buy some stuff here. However, at this point, if you don't have better gear than that, you haven't really been... I don't know how you got this far, frankly. You're the person I need to talk to. The roof was getting pretty damaged, so I'm fixing her up. Oh, how about you take this? Found a new digger. It's been a long time since we found one. We actually only have one, two... only two more that we haven't found yet. And one of them, honestly, we might have missed a long time ago. Still don't know for sure. Yeah, you don't really got nothing for me, huh? So, we'll go ahead and head on out here. So, we're going to start by going up this big route. There should only be one way in. Wow, this is a very big route. How do I get in? Oh, there we go. And you can see, basically in a giant cocoon. But these fights should be pretty easy. We're just going to keep making our way down. Oh, that might be a new enemy. However, if you head over here... Oh. Just do our usual fights here. I don't really want to fight anything here. They're not really giving me any XP at this point. So, this is considered one of the hardest enemies in the game. I'd recommend dropping a save if you think you can take it. We're going to give it a shot. This is a fight made for New Game Plus. However, we're very strong at this point. I think if we need to, we can change this to be a defend. Only 35 damage. Perfect. Okay. That's fine. You can fend off already? No way. Definitely not intended to beat that this try. You get a sweet ring there. And also silver gloves. These are some of the strongest gloves in the game. Yep, you can see right there. Pretty decent damage, like, resistance all around. And then what was the other thing we got? We got the sweet ring. So, that's just a fun little thing you can get. It's supposed to be a very tough fight, but you have this, if you have the Cinder Forge by this point, it shouldn't be any issues. Let's do our usual cross breaks here. Because the Cinder Forge sword, we're going to basically kill everything in one shot. Even this guy, who's technically a newer enemy type. I guess it's not giving us a regular frog. And I want to fight one of these, see what they are. This seems like a new type. No, it's just these blue ones. We fought these a bunch, but I don't think we've actually seen them in the overworld yet. Now I'm going to have to fight 3 of them back to back. Yep. Okay. And looks like that one's not going to be mad at us. We'll go off to the left here first. And we can grab a Stardust robe. Let's see if that's any better than the Lagoon robe. Much better than the Lagoon robe, actually. We'll go ahead and throw that on. And we'll keep heading down. You can see there is a ton. It's also a big maze. So if you look at it from far away, you can see we need to go down left, and then right, and then up for a chest. So we want to make sure we grab that chest first. So we'll just make our way down here, getting a couple fights on the way. Yep, we're just getting a couple fights here. How's my SP looking? Unfortunately, can't view in this battle. Can I pause and view it? I actually didn't realize you could view these from here. Wow. You just view how to do a Heaven and Earth? Oh my god. I should have been looking at this more often. WP's looking fine. Okay, then we're going to make our way up to the right up here. Should be an easy fight. And we get Eternity Staff. Eternity Staff isn't as good as the Thyrsus we just got, but it is a quail, so just like the Thyrsus, it is an infinite use item. So we'll go ahead and register it as a favorite. However, I probably won't use it unless we need it for a different party member a little bit later. So we can go ahead and head on up here. And you'll see Harold's napping. Misty is right there. And so, it's finally time to face off against Misty, the keeper of the egg. I've been waiting for you, Rich. But why? I thought I was just scum to you. I changed my mind. A thought came to me when I saw how powerful you are. I want you. Enough with the nonsense already. What are you really up to? I speak the truth. I want your anima. The knight's anima is good. It's beautiful. You're looking for a fight, right? Enough talking. Come get some. And so, we just end up fighting some tarantulas. It'll go down pretty easy. One shot. And a second one. Now you can defeat Misty, or you won't hurt a woman. If you don't hurt a woman, she's just going to keep throwing monsters at you until you choose to defeat her. So, here we go. Yes, that's it. I've been waiting for this. Come now. Take the egg. The egg will now be yours, and your anima, mine. This. So this is what the egg's power is. It's time. Merge with my anima. I'm not taking orders from some measly egg. I'm rich knights. I'm sorry, Deanna. I won't be able to keep my promise. So I'm finally a grandfather, eh? That's right. This is your Grandpa Will, sweetie. Grandpa Will? What will her name be? Virginia. Virginia Knights. That's a wonderful name. Virginia. 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 And so, that brings that chapter to a close. Rich knew that the only way to stop the egg was to sacrifice himself. And now you'll see here, we have a ton of new quests to do. However, very first thing we need to do here is go ahead and take off all the equipment from Rich Knights. Let me take it off. I can't yet because I need to play through one more quest. And so, I think we have time for one more. So let's go ahead and meet one of our new characters in 1292 to 1294. This is at the same time that Kelvin passed away, as well as right after the showdown with the egg. The only reason I can leave a note like this at all is because you taught me my letters. So thank you for everything. I hope the years to come find you in good health, and swear to repay my debt to you one day. After leaving the orphanage, Mathia spends 2 years making her living as a self-styled sentry. Her specialty is protecting traveling merchants from monsters with her trusty stone axe, a keepsake from her father. Though she's yet young, and often works for far less than she's worth, she boasts a fine reputation due to her endless dedication. I need to cross a mountain to procure some goods. Might I be able to ask for your protection? It would be my pleasure. And so, this is one of the new scenarios that is only available in the remastered version. We have here Mathia. Mathia is a pure axe user. Unfortunately, can't change it quite yet. It is a 40, which I believe is actually better than Berserker anyways. Let me check here. Yeah, it's better than Berserker regardless, and it's an infinite use. So we'll go ahead and throw on a lava shield for her. We'll go ahead and give her some of the best gear we possibly can. We'll give her bone gloves, some popped boots, lagoon robe, and a gym band. She is one of the characters that we will have pretty much for the rest of the game. She's in quite a lot going forward. She's not in every single one, but she is in a couple coming up. So, We can go ahead and invest a little bit into her. Don't want to go too heavy, though. So, we'll go ahead and give her an axe user here. Who's going to be better? Patrick has a 15 axe. Who's my other option here? Oh, Tyler has 29 axe? Okay. Yeah, let's just give her Tyler for now. Then we'll go ahead and give her her usuals. Looks like she specializes in fist a little bit as well. That's the first time we've had an actual fist user with any skills. Honestly, I think Sky Rendezvous and Tomahawk might be fine. She has a +2, so I don't want to give her too much. I think this is a good spot. And so, all we gotta do is take our friend up to the mountains. Juzal Peak. We have not been here before. This is also a... Technically, we were here for, like, the fight with, well, who is it? Patrick and... I forgot our other friend's name, unfortunately. Let me check... Since I know I can view this now. How much is a Tomahawk? It's a charge and a throw, huh? Hyper Hammer's charge. Yeah, we'll do charge, slash. Charge, slash. We'll do a second slash there, but... This will do enough. Cut timber. Yep. More than enough. Who was our other friend? This was where, I believe, where we were with Patrick and Raymond in that one mission where we stopped the bandits. Yeah, because I think it was right here. You'll have a couple forced fights here. Just go ahead and deal with it the same way. We can't use... Oh, this is an actual fight. That's why. Ooh, she has, like, no WP. That's bad. We'll Stone Sever. She's very strong. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Stone Sever again. But if you need to, you can also do the defend boosting. Goodness, but you're quite strong for your age. A monster like that is nothing to worry about as long as you're with me. I appreciate such dependability. Yeah, me too. Just repeat actions. We'll just repeat the same actions over and over again. We'll go right, because I saw a treasure chest this way. Perfect. Exactly where we wanted to be at. And we can get a Jaeger seed. What exactly can I use the Jaeger seed for? Nice, it's a tree plus beast. I do need to go through my inventory here in a minute. Just because I have a ton of stuff over in the miners that honestly I should just start getting rid of a lot of the stuff in my inventory I'm not using. Or at least storing it. What can I do here? Go to the Sand Rhino first. Oh, these are very basic enemies, huh? Ooh. We're gonna be fine. I like her little stone axe. Interesting. We'll negotiate to end the fight a little quicker. And here's another forced encounter. There's a couple of these throughout this. We'll go with just a Stone Sever. I don't believe there's gonna be a boss fight, but we're gonna hold off on using our WP until we absolutely have to. Oh, even more. Yep. There are too many of them. Come along, then. Oh. Well. Wish I could have read that. Can I go ahead and... Nope. Unfortunately, you could read it. I couldn't. We'll go ahead and Stone Sever. But you can see here, we have Kilmer join us, and Kilmer is currently unequipped. Because I was actually not expecting them to be joining us here. So... yeah, we'll use Tree. And then as for Ventabrae here, I never took anything off him. Because I didn't think we'd ever be using him again. So we'll just roll beat. These are two characters you actually only use one other time. Tree. Great, good job. Honestly, they're just here as body doubles at this point. Jesus. Sure, Stone Sever again. Tree again. And honestly, I mean, you can just rock... Actually, do you have anything here? No. So you can just Rock Splitter. See if you can do any damage. There's definitely not too many of them for you. Great, 235. Keep it up. Kilmer, you can go ahead and heal up. Stone Splitter you. And double team them again. Because this is a brand new scenario, there's actually not a lot of information on it. So I had no idea these guys were going to be joining. What amazing... Actually, I want to look at message log. I appreciate... Oh, well. Guess it doesn't say what happened in the battles, unfortunately. What amazing spellcasters. Thank you so much for saving us. Might I ask your names? Not now. Let's cross through the mountain pass first. Yes, sir. And so, both Kilmer and Ventabrae joined us. Wow. Sure, you can take the Eternity Staff for now, man. And Kilmer, what are you even good at, man? Nothing. He's not good at anything. I don't want to give you anything, actually. You can keep Kilmerlian on. Go up to the right here first. This is where that one guy was that jumped up there and ran away. This is the exact spot we fought when we were Patrick and Raymond. Again, no point in investing in these two characters. I didn't even think they were coming back. We can take an Obsidian Axe and a Cinder Stone. That's kind of huge. Obsidian Axe is a brand new weapon. We're just going to have Maytha do all the fighting, if it gives us the option. Perfect. And we've made it to the other side. I'm so sorry I put you in danger. It's fine. We made it here safely after all. Oh, here's your payment for a job well done. I can't thank you two enough. Wouldn't have been able to get my client here safely without you. I'm just glad we came along when we did. Yes, it was quite the close call, wasn't it? If I may, you seem like a good deal younger than your average sentry. How did you come to this line of work? Well, the thing is, I have a bigger appetite than most people, so... I see. I think you left the orphanage so you might send money back to care for the younger children there. You possess a beautiful soul, my child. And yet, I find your lack of spellcasting ability worrisome. Swinging that stone axe around will get you nowhere if you're set upon by a large group. You should consider finding allies who can cover the areas in which you lack. Oh, I'd love to, but no one seems willing to team up with a kid. Is that right? If we leave this girl to her own devices, she'll lose her anima sooner or later. She'd stand more of a chance if she grasped even the basics of spellcasting. A fine idea, Ven. Provide her with your guidance. Huh? Would you care to come with us and study spellcasting, young Maythea? Are you sure? Being able to use spells as well as you two would be incredible. Of course. Also, any money you earn during our travels can be sent back to your orphanage. Oh, thank you so much. Ventabrae here will instruct you. You'll be your master, as I am his. Master Kilmer? I trust you have no objections, Ven. So, it's Master Ventabrae, and my master's master. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Yeesh. Did not see this coming. Dang, it happened again. You're not doing it right. You need to focus the anima you've drawn. Don't flip it over like it's in a pail. Imagine you're carefully squeezing it through thin tubes. I will, Master Ven. Thank you. The enthusiasm is noted, but let us hope results follow. Put everything you have into each attempt. Aw, shucks. Hya! I have no advice to give regarding how you swing your axe. You do a fine job of drawing forth anima and using it when you strike. Well, I've had a lot of practice. That axe is a keepsake of your father, yes? That would explain the special anima I feel from it. Take even greater care of that than you have up until now. I believe it may be protecting you. I will, Grandmaster Kilmer. Have you noticed, Ven? You've regained much of your vitality since taking young Maythea under your wing. You had grown so very haggard after Lord Philip passed away. I know. Back then I couldn't help but feel I'd been abandoned by someone I cared about all over again. But now, all I can think about is how to get this girl to the point where she can look after herself. The bonds that join us are most mysterious things. And disciples and masters have a funny way of being brought together when they both need it. And so, that's just a little experience for Maythea here. Maythea will become playable a little bit later, but don't think it'll let me retrieve from... Actually, I totally forgot. I can just unequip in the main menu, huh? So, we're going to go ahead. I guess I won't be taking all that yet. I'll go ahead and do that between episodes. For now, we'll go ahead and call it there. Next time, we'll make sure we start tackling Will Scours the Continent, and we have a couple more that should be popping up before there that were all added in this version of the game. I will see you guys then.